Technology. This one's really exciting, and I'm going to let you give them the unusual options, but I'm going to just say this. When you look at what they were able to accomplish, now their revenue growth was 64% year over year. That's a monstrous number, Mark. They beat the forecast. They beat also on the earnings. They got 7 cents instead of 5, but it's the analysts out there that absolutely went berserk. And I would say this is a situation where you got to wonder, where were these analysts before? This is a stock that just hit a 52-week high. It got over $70. These guys still had, Barclays price target was 32. Bank of America was 27. They both went to 80. I mean, talk about being behind. They're really having to run very, very rapidly to the upside. It's why oftentimes I look at these analysts and say, I really don't care. But I think the reality is, this stock is up 44%. They're doing everything right now. You got to love that. And that 70-45 that they hit today, some of those shorts aren't really feeling all that good on a stock that's up 44%.
No, they're not. And let's cover real quick the unusual that we had, because this is important, folks. We did have on the 29th of November, we had some bulls coming in buying the December 55s, 2,500 lot of the December 55s. Was actually a call spread. They also sold 2,500 of the December 65s. We all know what that means, right? They sold some, collected some cash, used that to put the long position on. Great trade, of course. Kudos to everybody in our unusual option activity service that got that alert and went into it. And let's talk just quickly, Pete, about why this company is perhaps was unnoticed, and now all of a sudden everybody's going, oh my God, maybe we need to pay attention to this. What do? Guess what? They provide tools to make data centers, AI data centers, more efficient. Wow. We've been talking about this for months now. You know, folks, because I've been teasing it, and I promise you it's coming out. I just sent it to the graphic people this morning. Our research report, Market Rebellion, absolutely free, coming to you, covering about a dozen names that we believe are going to help solve the energy crisis that is facing the U.S. and the globe as a result of the growth of data centers. Pete, we aren't talking, by the way, about the equivalent of Japan's current annual energy consumption that we would need to bring online every year for the next 10 years in new energy capacity. Okay, where's that going to come from? It's going to come from everywhere. It's going to come from coal. It's going to come from nuclear. It's going to come from nat gas, by the way, which is one of the reasons why we have a long-term bullish outlook on nat gas. But the other thing, and this is what the market and traders are just waking up to, is companies like Credo that say, now, wait a second, all that's great, but what can we do to improve the efficiency of the data centers we have with software and solutions that are low touch, easy to implement, and increase the efficiency? That sector is just getting noticed. This one is the canary in the coal mine, but maybe in a positive way. And I think this thing could go even higher. It's going on our AI data center darling list. Look to buy it on dips. Don't try to chase this rally here. But this is a name you're going to hear a lot more about as this story unfolds.
And it's amazing because it makes so much sense, right? I mean, the efficiency of the biggest demand that we've seen for energy in forever, basically. And here they are, Credo. So definitely want to keep an eye on, to your point, and maybe on a bit of a pullback, you might want to say, hey, let's take a look at this thing and see what we think next.